I'm Anne and I'm the aromatherapy expert at Aromatherapy Associates. Just wanted to give you a little bit of background on the company before I start telling you how aromatherapy can really work to boost you on a day like today. So Aromatherapy Associates, we're a British company, we're a London-based company, and we were founded back in 1985 by practicing aromatherapists, Geraldine Howard and Sue Beachy, and they really wanted to be able to create true aromatherapy products that were of professional quality, but that were made for anybody to use. So you could just pick up one of these products and use it without necessarily having any aromatherapy knowledge. So I thought today, being Blue Monday, I thought I would take you through a typical day and tell you how aromatherapy could be woven through your day and how you could use different types of aromatherapy products and get different results depending on what you needed during the day. So let's think about you waking up on a Monday morning like this, raining, dull, really feeling a little bit under the weather. What could you do to change your mood? Now, aromatherapy is amazing. It's obviously based on the use of aromas, scents, fragrances, and we know that aroma can change the way that we feel, and it can do that pretty quickly. I guess you've all had the experience of smelling something delicious that you really love. Doesn't it boost your mood? So this is a structured way to do that by using aromatherapy products. So how about your morning shower? Well, we have some amazing bath and shower oils, and these can be used, as the name suggests, in your bath, and I think you probably all guess how to use an oil in your bath, but not so many people use oils in the shower. So I want to show you how you could actually use something like this in your shower. So the main things to remember are to use these oils in your warm shower. The warmth of the water will really release the aroma in the most amazing way. So the golden rule with these bath and shower oils is to use 1 capful. That's the magic amount. So you're going to take the oil that you've chosen, and there's one oil in particular that I would really recommend for a Blue Monday, and it's called Revive Morning. It's got the most delicious aroma. It's such a shame that you can't smell, it's not smell-o-vision. But imagine grapefruit, pink grapefruit, fresh but a little bit sweet. Mix that with some juniper berry. Those of you that are into your gin drinking will know exactly what juniper berry smells like. It's clean, it's got a little bit of a spicy tang, and then add a bit of rosemary to that. Fresh, herbal, incredibly uplifting. Imagine those 3 scents together. So Revive Morning harnesses the energy of those 3 fragrances, and all you would need to do is take 1 capful of that blend. Once you've poured that capful into your palm, just warm it in your hands. That's going to begin to release the aroma. Take a couple of breaths, slow, deep breaths, and you'll feel immediately that will begin to wake you up in the morning. The grapefruit, the juniper berry, the rosemary. And once you've taken those breaths, as you stand in the shower, you can apply that oil to the body. So applying it where you're going to smell it, and the torso, the upper part of the body, and then standing in the warm water, it's going to release that fragrance. It's almost like a sort of steam sauna bath, and you can inhale that fragrance, as well as beginning to work by penetrating through your skin. The aroma will work almost instantly, and I can guarantee if you're feeling a bit sort of jaded or hungover from the night before, if you've had a busy weekend, or simply feeling a bit dull first thing in the morning, that will really, really lift your spirits and wake you up. Okay, so you've had your morning shower. You've used something like Revive Morning, which has really boosted your energy and made you feel ready for the day. So let's say you're heading off to work. What can you do as you are in your working environment or your everyday environment to keep yourself, your mood up on the go? Now, bath and shower oils, the fragrance lasts, the mood effects last pretty well, but things happen in your day and you might find yourself feeling a little bit stressed, a bit frazzled. Let's say you're stuck in traffic so that by the time you get into work you're a bit late and you're not where you should be at the right time. This is where you can use something like a rollerball. Now, these are not quite so concentrated because they have to go directly on your skin and you might be using them a few times in a day. So compared to a bath and shower oil, they're a little bit less concentrated, but they work very directly. You're going to put them on your pulse points. So let me show you how you might use something like this. We've got several formulations of Rollerball, but you'd use them all in the same way. They're small enough to pop into your purse, your handbag, your briefcase, your desk drawer, even your car, your glove box of your car, or even a pocket. So simply, as the name suggests, roll it onto your pulse points. Rub your wrists together. Take a breath or two and you'll feel again instantly those oils lifting your mood. So we have, as I say, several formulations of this Rollerball type, and they're so good to use on the move. They're really brilliant. You can have 2 or 3 of them dotted around different places for when you need them. There's a Revive one, which is lovely if you're feeling again just a little bit low and you need your mood lifted. You need to feel a bit energized and a bit more positive about your day. The one that I've just popped on now is called Support Breathe. So it's the Rollerball version of the concentrated essence that I just mentioned in answer to that last question. So this would be great to have on you at the moment, as I say, with all the bugs around. If you're traveling on public transport, before you hit the streets and hit the tube or the bus, just put a nice Rollerball onto your wrists. You can even put a little bit on your neck or your chest there where you'll get the aroma, and make sure to use that 2 or 3 times, perhaps as you're traveling if you've got a long commute. You can use it in the car. It's not going to make you feel sleepy, it makes you feel very clear-headed. You've got peppermint in there, which is a great focusing oil. It makes you feel awake, aware. It's great if you've got to work, if you've got to function. And you've also got eucalyptus and pine, which are fantastic. As you breathe, you'll notice that your chest is going to feel more open. You can really feel those aromas being taken down into the chest, into the respiratory system. We've talked about what you could use first thing. We've talked about perhaps using a Rollerball on your commute, or definitely having something in your desk drawer to help if you feel a little bit lacking in energy. We've got another fabulous Rollerball, which is our Inner Strength blend. If you've been going through some emotional stuff, we all try to put a brave face on things, and especially perhaps in work situations or in front of other people, you want to hold it all together. And if you're struggling to do that, our Inner Strength blend in a Rollerball or in your morning shower or your evening bath, this is amazing for helping to build your emotional resilience. It was actually created by one of our founders, by Geraldine, when she was going through some serious health problems, and she blended it for herself to give her that emotional strength to go through that journey. So there's some beautiful aromas in there, unusual things like cardamom. It's got a very warm, spicy, rich, very unusual and interesting aroma. So I would recommend that if you find you're going through a little bit of difficult, stressful times, but you need to keep going. One way of using that actually is in a candle, and that will just release those oils into the background. So it's a very comforting smell, it's very warm, and it makes a beautiful candle. People who don't need it will still just love the aroma, but if you need that kind of comfort and that strengthening effect from a fragrance. You'll get that with inner strength. It's a lovely blend. So that's one to use perhaps as a rollerball if you're needing a bit of emotional support during the day. Something else, perhaps more on a physical level, lots of us spend time driving behind the wheel or at computers, and one of the key areas that you're going to get aches and pains is your neck and shoulders. Now, if you're feeling your neck and shoulders are very tense, you're getting pains, maybe going into the head, into the back, you're not going to be feeling your best, especially, on a miserable day. So I would recommend to use during the day for people who either have a physical job, people who want to work out maybe after work, or people whose work involves staying in the same position and using the same muscle groups. I've got an amazing product called De-Stress Muscle Gel. I'm actually going to use a little bit now. So it's a clear gel. It's actually water-based, so it's not oily. So wherever you've got those aches and pains, take a little bit of the gel and just rub it in. It's very cooling to start with, and then it gradually gets a little bit warmer because you've got some fantastic essential oils in here. Ginger, black pepper, rosemary again, and lavender. Ginger and black pepper, you can imagine, are quite warming, spicy. Smells great too, actually. If you're using it at work for aches and pains, it gives you a real clearing, sort of boosting feeling. So ginger and black pepper will help to warm up those muscles and just give you a little bit more looseness. It's amazing. It works very quickly because it's water-based, travels through the top layers of the skin very quickly, helps to carry those essential oils in. It's not so usual to get essential oils in water-based products. It's quite a skill to blend them, but in this case it's blended with aloe as well, and also with floral waters. So we've got things like rosemary water. That's part of the process of obtaining an essential oil. You get a floral water too, and some of them can be used to really good effect to make these water-based products. So rubbing that gel in where you feel aches and pains anywhere in the body. Fantastic if you've had a busy day at work and then you've got to go and do a workout. You want to do a spin class or a yoga class or something. Pop the gel on first, and it's going to make the muscles feel looser. If you've got any little troublesome spots, maybe a niggly lower back or a muscle that's been playing up, put some of the gel there before you do your workout, and that's going to prevent those muscles from getting overly taxed or feeling uncomfortable. It's going to bring the blood into that area, boost the circulation, and that prepares those muscles for work. And then equally after your workout, it's amazing to prevent aches and pains. So that's the muscle gel. One way of using essential oils very much in your everyday routine, if you think, well, I'm not into my baths and showers, I don't want smelly stuff there. Think about using a face oil. Now, this time of year with air conditioning, central heating, the air in your car, the air is just dry. It's not good for your skin. You're finding your skin gets very dehydrated, and especially also if you're having perhaps a dry January or you're detoxing. One thing people forget is that your skin is a major detoxifying organ. It's actually the biggest detox organ of your body. So if you change your eating or drinking habits along with the change in the weather and the dry air that we all suffer from when we're indoors in the winter, your skin will tend to get dehydrated, it'll get rough, it'll get dry patches, it may get rashy. If you're prone to eczema or irritations, they will be worse. So, how about killing two birds with one stone and using a face oil as part of your skincare routine? The winter is a fantastic time to try face oils. So, the oil that I have here is from our Inner Strength skincare collection. So this is for skin that has sensitivities, irritabilities, irritations. And the great thing about our face oils is that you can use them as and when you need, and you can use different oils depending on what your skin needs. Now, this soothing face oil is something that virtually every skin can benefit from, especially at this time of year. It's very gentle. It's based on jojoba oil and on chamomile. So all you need to do is in a pump bottle, which is so good, so easy to use. One pump, possibly 2 pumps if your skin's very dry. Spread that oil onto your fingertips and then just press it into your skin. I'm going to put some on my neck. So press it into the skin and you'll find it disappears very, very quickly. Again, jojoba oil is a beautiful carrier oil for aromatherapy oils. It's not sticky, it's not greasy. It softens the skin. It actually softens hardened oil, so blackheads. If you're prone to blockages, it's going to help to soften that too. So it's an oil that any skin can work with, but particularly for someone whose skin has suddenly become drier or a little bit more irritable in the winter, I would really recommend that inner strength soothing oil. You can use it directly onto clean skin. You can use it over a water-based serum. You can use it under one of our night creams if you need to, face creams if you need that. So those few drops pressed in and then gently massaged. With oil, you can use it on the bone around the eyes. Don't use it any closer, you don't need to, because any oil that's necessary will just gently work its way towards the eyes. Don't forget to use it on the chest and the neck as well. And anything that's left on your fingers, pop it on the back of your hands or your cuticles. Don't waste it. So do that as often as you need. The face oils can be used every night. I love to use them at night because you've got the aroma, which again works on your mood. Chamomile, calming, soothing. Remember, it's in that deep relaxed blend. So chamomile in your face oil will help to relax you and help you to sleep. But equally, you can use face oils in the morning too as part of your routine. They're so light that if you just give them a couple of moments, you're not going to need to blot anything off. It will absorb into your skin if it's needed, and you can then wait a couple of minutes, pop your makeup on afterwards. So definitely at night, because your skin regenerates overnight, so you're giving it something to work with. And in the morning, if you need it as well, if your skin has particularly suddenly got dry, like the questioner there, she's noticing perhaps a change in her skin, it would be good to use the oil morning and night, just until you see the condition improve, which it will do quite quickly. If you've never tried a face oil, you'll be amazed. The morning after you use it for the first time overnight, you won't recognise your skin. You'll see an improvement that quickly using a face oil. They're so concentrated, they're so direct. Face oils are the best way to really change your skin condition if you've got something that you're not happy with. I think there's nothing nicer. I love a bath. I know showers are kind of more popular now, but I must say I love a bath. And I think there is nothing better than relaxing in a bath at the end of the day. And I'm sure you've heard of some of the latest research into sleep, which shows that if you take a warm bath about an hour or so before you go to bed and then let your body cool down, you will have a much better night's sleep. So, to increase the benefits of that, if you use some aromatherapy oils in your bath, that's going to have an even more amazing effect, and you will go to bed with those wonderful aromas around you. So a key thing is to choose the right kind of blend, and we've got several blends that could help you sleep. So I'm going to talk about them in order of power, if you like. I'm going to start with the most gentle one first, and that would be a blend called Light Relax. Now, Light Relax is a fusion of ylang-ylang and lavender. I think everybody knows that lavender is really, really a fantastic oil to help to calm your mind, to sedate you, to make you feel less anxious. So the mix of that with ylang-ylang is great if you are a bit of a worried or anxious person. It makes you feel more positive, but in a relaxed way. So that would be my first recommendation. If you're somebody that doesn't need something mega strong, just to take the edge off your kind of your day and help you to sleep. So Light Relax. Moving up a step, we've got another great blend called De-Stress Mind, which does exactly what it says. It's designed to stop that busy mind. It's ideal for you if you find you're exhausted, you've had a really busy day, you fall asleep quickly, but then you find yourself waking up in the early hours. And you know that thing, you wake up and you suddenly think, I haven't done something. I didn't switch that off. I didn't do that piece of work. Oh my God. So De-Stress Mind We say it's a little bit like having your aromatherapy filing cabinet. So if you use that in your bath, then you'll be able to sort of pack everything away in the right places and it won't wake you up in the early hours. Then moving on to our absolute number one for sleep, deep relax. So this blend, you can see, I think, by the sticker on the box, it's won so many awards because it does what it says it's going to do. It really, really relaxes you very deeply. Lovely rich colour. Deep Relax gets its colour from vetiver, sandalwood and chamomile. So you've got 3 oils there which are all deeply relaxing, soothing, calming. They're designed for people that find it difficult to go to sleep in the first place. And I think that's what a lot of people struggle with these days. Life is very fast, very busy. We don't always have time to unwind before we have to get to bed. So you can find yourself feeling really tired, your head hits the pillow, and then the chatter begins. Your mental kind of voice starts speaking to you. Have you done this? You've got to do that. Oh my God, this is happening tomorrow morning, da da da. And before you know it, 2 or 3 hours have gone by, you haven't slept. So again, with all of those oils, whether you're using Light Relax, De-Stress Mind, which by the way has got lavender, it's got chamomile, petitgrain, and a touch of rosemary to clear your head of all those busy thoughts. So whichever one you're using, Light Relax, De-Stress Mind or Deep Relax, in exactly the same way. Take your 1 capful, remember that magic capful for the bath and shower oils, and you can either pour that into the water of your full bath and then swish it round, or you can use a little bit in the water and save some of it again to put into your palms, warm in your palms, take a couple of breaths, deep breaths, inhale those aromas. It's also quite good to think about what those aromas are going to do for you. So this is going to calm me, this is going to help me to sleep, send some positive messages, some positive intentions while you're using the oil, and then just step into that lovely warm bath. You want to soak in there for around 10 minutes. It won't be a hardship, you'll find it tough to get out actually. So soak for a good 10 minutes and then you leave yourself a little bit of time for your body to cool down before you climb into bed. Now with oils on your skin, once you get out of the bath, your skin is not going to feel oily with these bath and shower oils. We use a coconut oil base. It just feels amazingly soft and silky on your skin. Your skin just feels soft, naturally moisturized. If you wrap a towel or put a robe over you, you don't need to rub yourself dry because with that slight moisture on the skin, your skin will dry naturally. So you'll go to bed with those wonderful fragrances surrounding you. Anyone else in the house will also get a good night's sleep and you'll wake refreshed in the morning. So find the blend that suits you. It's partly thinking about what that blend's going to do for you. What's your particular issue? Is it a little bit of anxiety? Is it that you wake early in the early hours with a busy mind trying to think about all the things that you haven't done? Or is it that you find it difficult to go to sleep because your mind is still too revved up? So Light Relax, De-Stress Mind, or Deep Relax. The aroma that you like, the effects that you need, and then use it whenever you want. You can use these oils every night. You won't get addicted to them. They don't stop being effective. In fact, because your sense of smell is so closely linked with memory, when you use a blend and when it works for you the way that it will, you're actually reinforcing the effects of the blend. So the next time you use it, if anything, it will work even better. So hopefully that gives you some thoughts on what you can do to help yourself relax by using an oil in your bath at night. So I think we've covered quite a few ways that we can work with aromas. One final thing I want to focus on is, we mentioned stress a few times, and this time of year is quite stressful for many people because we're low energy, we're perhaps not sleeping so well, we've got a lot of things that we want to do in the new year. I want to just focus on something called our De-Stress Frankincense Essential Oil. It's a pure essential oil I'm sure you've all heard about frankincense, and it's something that's associated a lot with Christmas, so you might have come across it as part of your Christmas carol singing. So this beautiful bottle of frankincense is something that you can use any time that you're feeling a bit overwhelmed. If you again carry it in your handbag or keep it at home or in your desk drawer, if you feel stressed and you need an instant mood change, an instant pick-me-up, sniff it straight from the bottle. Frankincense has got a really long history of being used to lift the mood. We would say now an antidepressant effect. In the olden days they said it made you, got rid of any sort of bad vibes that were around you. So onto a handkerchief, onto a tissue, into a diffuser or an oil burner. If you haven't got a diffuser, maybe you're at work, just get a mug of hot water and pop a couple of drops of frankincense in. It releases the most amazing fragrance. Some people even would say it's quite a spiritual fragrance. Some people use it when they do a yoga practice, for instance, or a meditation practice. So frankincense, to me, is an oil that always makes people feel more calm, more centered, more serene and more able to cope with whatever is going on around you, whether it's at home, whether it's at work, at any time of day. It makes you feel relaxed, de-stressed, without necessarily feeling sleepy. So that's quite a useful blend of effects to have all in one little bottle. So that's frankincense. And then I can't talk about aromatherapy without talking about lavender. So possibly this might be my last little thing to say. If you are interested in aromatherapy, you really need to have a bottle of lavender with you. And you can use it for so many different things. It's the one essential oil that you can use directly on your skin. So if winter's brought you out in a little spot, a zit, you've burned yourself on the oven cooking, just put a drop neat on your skin and it relieves pain, and it's also going to help your skin heal much more quickly. So I think we've covered something for every moment of your day, so hopefully there'll be something in that you can take away and you can implement using some aromatherapy, some essential oils in your everyday life, and hope it will make you feel better on Blue Monday and every day.